Hey, this is Brandon. You're watching the series where I go through the LeetCode daily solution and then I get it on one line. So I kind of fucked up. I had my mic too far away from me, so the recording of me actually doing this is messed up. So I'm just going to do like an after recording right now. So the idea is just like how many pairs of numbers are there in our array where they add up to be more than lower and less than upper, or between lower and upper inclusive, I should say. So you could do a couple things, like where my mind immediately goes is like you get a sorted list. In other languages, it's like a multi-set. So it's going to store things in sorted order. Res is 0, return res. For x in A, sl.add x. So we want to get two indices. We want to get like, let's say I and j. I equals sl.bisect left. We want the first thing, let's say the first element y, where y plus x is greater than or equal to l, which means what we're looking for is the first y that's greater than or equal to l minus x. That's just kind of like basic algebra. But it can be hard to like think to apply that kind of algebra in these moments. Okay, and then for the upper bound, it's going to be really similar. We just say j is going to be the first y where x plus y is greater than u. So if we do the algebra, it's going to be the first y that's greater than u minus x. So we'll say bisect right, and then res plus equals I minus j, j minus I. Sweet. So we can see it's kind of slow. One reason for that is like if we analyze the time complexity here, I'm calling bisect left, bisect right, and then add. Each of those is a log n operation. So like it's n log n, but there's kind of like a lot of overhead. We don't need to do this 3 times. Like another thing we could do is just say a.sort res is 0 for x in A. Just instead of like searching through the array, the order that we parse doesn't matter for what we were just doing. So we might as well just sort it, and then we don't need to have this whole sorted list. We just like use the previous elements of the array instead, because if we sort it, we know they're in sorted order. So for x in A, we'll say I equals something. Well, let's do I first. I equals bisect left A L minus x. And then we need to say, don't include this element though. So high equals, well, we really want to say like for I and x in enumerate A. And then we'll call these, I don't know, j and k. We'll say like, get the first element where it plus x is greater than or equal to L, but don't include I itself. You don't want this one. And then we want to do something really similar for this. So it's going to be bisect right, u minus x, res plus equals k minus j, return res. You can see this is a little faster. If we look at these test cases, this is just like not anything different. It's just someone submitted it earlier when there was less test cases or something for these submissions. All right, so if we get this on one line, we can kind of just say like, well, this expression is actually quite simple. It's just res plus equals this thing for k minus this thing for j. Okay, and res is really just a sum of this expression. So if I get this into like, let's say like a map first, I can say map lambda, I'll say ix for the pairing of I and x that the tuple is going to be in enumerate. I don't think I can do the plus equals in here. I don't think that works, but that's fine, because the very next step is just going to be res equals sum of this, and then I don't really need to say res plus equals. It's just like do that. We can get rid of sorted list too. That'll save some time. Oh, now we have to map this to enumerate A. Okay, let me just get this on one line. There we go.